going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 10 of our Leicester Career Mode, and today we got some big games for you. We have Chelsea in the league on the Friday, and then we have Napoli in the Europa League, and then Watford back in the league. And as you can see, our form has been pretty decent, especially, well, last episode it was great. We beat Arsenal 2-1, and then we went into the Europa League and beat Liga 3-0, and then we came from behind to beat Leeds 3-1. So we're scoring goals and playing pretty well, and we got two teams here we can really put that form to the test against in Chelsea and Napoli. Now, the Europa League we'll get to. In the regular league here, we're level with Chelsea, we're level with Arsenal, level with Wolves. We're only 4 points back of second place Liverpool, but it's so congested up here that, I mean, what else could you say? With only 4 points separating, only 3 points separating us between Manchester City and third. So it's still all very tight, and it's going to come down to the games against the teams around us. And we have got some difficult ones here today. So I think I'm going to get Samare on there, and then I think I'm just going to roll with Fofana, even though he's a little bit tired. Let's jump into this. Chelsea, Leicester. I meant to play Anthony, but he'll come off the bench at halftime. Let's go. Lukaku hanging on the back. He is going to be a problem, you would think. Here's Iheanacho. Clips that out there. Comes to Pereira. Just needs a little bit of help here. Works his way around into midfield. And he can play that out there. Tielemans on it now. We can play it to Vardy, who's alone here. It's 1-0. He's offside. I thought he stayed on. That's a big call. I hope they show it again. It was very tight. Comes across. Oh, just went ahead. If he would have stood still, it would have come to him in the same spot. Very close. And wow, what has happened there? Mendy, incredibly lucky. Nice play here from Chelsea as they give it away. As soon as I say that, they give it away naturally. Here's Vardy. Gets a really good ball out there to Pereira. Can slide it in there to Iheanacho. Here's Vardy now. Can get that out there to Castagne. And Castagne plays a really good ball back there. And it's Iheanacho. What a save. What a cross as well. He was just behind the defense early on there for just a moment. As the header from the corner is bouncing around out here and eventually falls to a Chelsea shirt. Nicely done. It's a good ball in there. Back out there, Iheanacho. Tielemans. Samare, back to Tielemans, and he sneaks it through the gap here. And here's Ndidi. Gets it out there to Iheanacho. Iheanacho cutting back now as we're looking for someone to lay this off to. And it comes to Ndidi, and his effort is straight at Mendy. Very, very tight this game so far. Not too many chances. No real clear-cut ones as of yet. Heavy touch there. We can get that out to Barnes. Is he onside? He scored. He is. And it's a bad giveaway. Chelsea have been anemic, but bringing the ball out of the back, they've been dangerous, and that is just a bad touch from Christensen, who in real life is just, you always feel he's on the verge of making one of those mistakes. There's a mistake. It's a perfect ball. Incredible way to concede, especially in a game that's so tight. There have been no real chances from anybody. We had that one go in that was offside, but I mean, they had no shots in the first half. We had one maybe. It's been one of those games where nothing's happening, and then you give the ball away like that. A very, very bad moment in time to give the ball away as Lukaku has himself his first shot, and that was a really good save from Schmeichel. Oh, nicely played there. Pulisic away on this right-hand side. Clips it in there to Lukaku, and he scored. He gets there ahead of Soyuncu. I thought for a moment Schmeichel might come. They haven't even been in it, Chelsea. It's a shame. Not like we've been brilliant and tearing away from them or anything, but man, this Soyuncu here can't get to it. As I said, I thought Schmeichel was going to come get that. He hasn't. And on 69 minutes, Chelsea level it here. And a tight 20 minutes left to go here. Played out wide nicely. Oh, Tielemans didn't really chase that, did he? As that comes to Werner. Oh, it's going to stay there, and it hits Schmeichel directly in the chest, thankfully. And Castañes gets that ball back across to Pereira. It's a nice turn all the way to Samare and Ndidi. Samare, Vardy, Lookman. We're just messing around in the box here, trying to maneuver a bit of something. It doesn't work out with a minute or so to go. You may feel that was our last chance. As Werner gets this out wide, we got to make sure we don't lose this game now, and that's a good tackle. Oh, wow. Come on. That's got to stay through. And Fofana with a big one there, and that'll do it. 1-1. Probably a fair result. Man, getting at Chelsea when they sit back in a 9-man block, that is tough, tough, tough stuff. And the goal we conceded, maybe a little bit soft, but Lukaku is difficult in the air. It's always going to be tough. And not much more we could have done there in that case. And we shall see. As for Anthony, I am going to permanently put him here, mainly because I think he's the starter, and he's better than Iheanacho. I know I play Iheanacho a lot. I just don't want to lose track of Iheanacho. But we'll put him in there. As you can see, we are 5 points out of Moscow with 2 games left, which means, you know, in theory, a draw should put us through, unless they beat us heavy on the last day. A win, obviously, will take it out of their hands. A win for Warsaw will take it out of our hands as well, which, you know, I'll take that either way. And what are we going to do here? We're going to bring Eze on, I think, and play him here in Madison's spot and move Madison over. And then at the back, I'll play Vestergaard. I haven't played Vestergaard in a while. He's a good player, as I said, but problem with Vestergaard is his pace is not very good. And we'll bring Evans onto the bench. And Soyuncu off. And that should do it. Benkovic is someone... You know what? We'll start Benkovic here ahead of Fofana. We'll get Benkovic and Vestergaard. Let's jump into this. Leicester, Napoli. A win. We're through. It's a nice ball out there. More. Clipped in. Can we get there? We can. Here's Ndidi trying to get away from Osimhen and instead runs into Insigne. Oh, that came through. What a save. Man, I followed that guy with the extra center back I had back there, and in the end, he made his space after I pulled off him. And he forced a good save out of Schmeichel. Now this comes in, and it's a good header away by Soyuncu, but they still have it. And that's a good effort, that. And that's a good save as well. A really good effort. Who is that? Krychowiak. Remember him playing for West Brom, but that is going to be cleared right to our guy here. We can't clear it again. We have got to get rid of the ball, get it out of the box as Osimhen has his shot blocked, and it's another corner. You've got to clear it out of the box when you can. And here's Anthony. Anthony plays it right out there to Justin, who's run into traffic, and once again we're not getting it out. Comes back inside. Here's Osimhen. Good save. We need to get the ball out. Getting the ball out is one of the most difficult things you have to do in this FIFA. Getting the ball out after corners and such. It's very difficult. But Anthony here does well enough. One more back inside. Here's Madison. Oh, Madison couldn't get that ball out there. Here's Osimhen. He goes for goal. Good save. He's a threat, Osimhen. Pace, power. It's a lot. As that corner comes in and it's headed away, and Eze does well to take that down. And now Eze, can he play that ball through the middle? He can. And here's Vardy. And Vardy's run away here. And it's Jamie Vardy. Oh, good save. Can we get the header? Not quite. Goalkeeper did well there. Came out to a position I didn't think he'd come out to. So that comes to Anthony, and couldn't quite figure that back to Vardy. That's a big, big opportunity to, against the run of play, really grab the lead. So Osimhen gets it out wide. It's a nice touch there from Lozano, who's got plenty of pace, and it's come all the way back. That's a good save. He's turned, and that's a good save. It was originally a good block. How has that stayed in bounds? And he smashed the bar. I have no idea how that stayed in play. And he thought he could go around me. We need halftime. It's not been very good defensively. Oh, and the whistle goes. We were in a good spot there. But yeah, not a good half defensively. But thankfully, it's only 0-0. Nice play. Really good play out of the back there. We can get that through to Jamie Vardy here. And Vardy's trying to get away from Koulibaly. Vardy, he smashed the post. Slides it back to Barnes, and it's blocked away. And Vardy wasn't offside, but Maddison gets it over there. And, oh, man, off the post. That's twice we've been through now. And twice against the run of play. And we haven't scored that time a little bit closer as he hits the post. But this is a dangerous, dangerous game. You have got to take your chances. Nice ball out there, Deme. Nice touch from Di Lorenzo. It gets clipped into a good spot, and Osimhen got the header there, and that's an incredible save from Schmeichel to keep us level late in this game. As that gets clipped in, header comes down. We're just going to survive here. Wow, look at all the space here. Insigne's on it. Insigne takes it out. Good save. Thought he'd try and cut back inside. He didn't. And he forced Schmeichel into a good save at that near post as the corner comes and it gets headed away. There's only a couple minutes remaining here. As I said, we have not been very good going forward except for those long balls, and they've been troubling us defensively all game long. It's been very much Napoli, but we could theoretically steal a point or 3 as there is a minute left here. We get it out there to Ndidi, and Ndidi clips that forward. Not how I wanted it to go. I wanted it to go out there to Barnes, but it did not happen. But it looks like we will get the point. 0-0 the score. Our first one of the... no, it isn't, actually. But I'm just not a part of too many 0-0s. But we had chances. We hit the post. They had chances. As you can see, they had plenty of chances. They were very good today. We were lucky to come out with a 0-0. And Warsaw have beaten Spartak. So I believe that has put us into the next round. This is Anthony. He'll be out for 5 days. We'll just ignore that for now. We can just miss him out next time. But as I said, that should put us into the next round in the Europa League. We'll take a look right now. But I believe it puts us on 10 and Warsaw on 6. Yeah, so we have gone through. A win in our final game against Spartak would put us top of the group, which would be nice. But we are through, which is the important part. Now, let's jump into this. Who's this? Oh, Dewsbury Hall. They put out here at right back. Very odd. Our right midfield, but, you know, we'll put Daka there. We can put him on the bench. Dewsbury Hall, 71 overall. Not too bad. Nothing crazy, though. Who do we want to put here? Samare for now. And then at midfield, I really need another midfielder, I feel like. I really do. We can put Mendy in. And then move Samari there, and then bring him back onto the bench. We'll start Johnny Evans today, head of Soyuncu, and Madison can come onto the bench for Vestergaard. And on the left, we'll roll with Eze to start, and then left back, Bertrand. So let's jump into this. Watford, dangerous in real life so far this season. Watford, Leicester. Let's go. Nice tackle there. And that's a weird deflection that took that way up the pitch. Here's Daka. Back across. Nicely done. There's space for Samari, who has a pop. It's blocked. It's going to come back out to Daka. And he forces Foster into a good save. He did well to hold on to that. Weird deflection took it to Daka, but tight angle still. Back across. Can't quite get to it. Out wide. Plenty of space, and they're moving the ball around here. Just trying to find the right guy. Didn't work out, though. Oof, Jesus. Jesus, you got to go to it, number one. And number two, that pass, absolutely awful. What a save. We cannot be giving the ball away like that. You got to get connection on that ball. As that comes down, and it's forced him into another saved. The header there, right to him. We have no outlet. The problem with these, currently, the corners, is that it gets headed in. The offensive team doesn't have an outlet. Unless they win the ball there, which we did, but... It's weird, as that comes to Vardy. And Vardy's on it, and that touch is not what I wanted. Nicely done. Here's Vardy now. Sees that run from Eze. Can slide that out there to Daka. It's back inside to Vardy, who has a poke at goal. It's a good save from Foster, and the header comes in, and that's another good save. A couple of good saves from Foster there. Bit of luck in a variety of different ways, but... Still needed the saves. That's a decent effort from Daka, but didn't have to move very far, did he? Foster in goal. Corner set to come in here. Sissoko standing over it. Clips it back post. Fofana gets the head on, but he can't quite clear it, as I've kind of given it away. And it's 1-0. The worst thing in this game is getting the ball out in your possession on corners. It's just impossible sometimes. And that pass wasn't good, but there's no outlet. Nobody's up the pitch. It's just him. You just gotta Oh, that's a great finish as well. Absolutely annoying. I'm just gonna have to skip by it. I can't sit and watch it. I despise how difficult it is to get the ball out on corners. Teams go through huge circles of possession on corners in this game, and it's absolutely crazy, and it's done us there. And it's 1-0 to Watford in a game that nobody's really taken a hold of just yet. Nice turn inside from Mendy. Plays it out there to Eze. Eze, lovely stuff. Can we slide it across? We can! And are you kidding me with that save? Come on, you gotta give me that one. Vardy manages to hold off his player. Makes a little bit of space, and the deflection takes it wide. You have to give me that. That has to be a goal here. I can't believe it's not a goal right in front of it. It's got to be a goal. It's the corner header. It goes way over. Nicely done. Tielemans. He slides it into Vardy, who gets him behind. Brilliant! Oh, he saved that. Get Foster out of here. Some of these saves now are getting ridiculous. As that header comes down and our guy goes over in the box, and man, he gets a free touch on that. Jesus, it's been one of them. It's starting to get frustrating because now at this point we should have at least had a goal. We're starting to cause problems there, but Foster is making some incredible saves. Nice ball forward. Comes out to Pedro. Nice take. And now we have 2 minutes to find a point here in a game that Foster is playing out of his mind in. It's a good ball out there, and Vardy's touch inside is so bad. Man, these last 10 minutes or so, everybody's touches and passes have been really, really poor. It's not been good, but we have one more opportunity here. Here's Samare, back out to him. We can play that through to Vardy, who's got space, and he turns and has a go, and the deflection takes it onto the bar, and it's been that kind of game, and that sums it up. Man, that's a bad loss. A bad loss. And we were level up there with some of these teams, and we had a chance to, like, make up the ground, and look at that. 17 shots to 6. They score on that incredibly long corner encounter. And Foster makes a ton of incredible saves. And now we're down to 11th as a team has caught us up there. I don't get it. Now the gap from us to 6 is 3. I can't believe we didn't get anything out of those games. I really can't. I really can't. That's so bad. It's so bad. We don't have anybody. I'll release this lad and sign this guy, but we don't have any more space right now, so we'll have to wait and see on the monthly scouting reports. But Man, I can't believe we didn't get anything out of that. I really can't. That's a tough one to swallow. A tough one to swallow. Really, really annoying. I mean, we offensively, we're in good spots. We were moving the ball pretty well, especially in the second half, but it just didn't get over to where it needed to be. Didn't beat Foster, who had an incredible game. Now, next episode, Southampton, Villa, and we're probably going to jump right to Newcastle. That game against Spartak doesn't matter. We'll probably just sim it. But we need to start winning in the Premier League again, and hopefully we can do a next episode, because as you can see, the end of December is Tottenham, Everton, City, Liverpool. So we're going to need to pick up points next episode, guys. But that is going to be it. I hope you folks, of course, have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.